So guys, it took a little while to move the wagon onto the driveway by myself with flat tires, but I was able to pump it with the portable jumper. It has a hose for airing up the tires. So I did that, got the car finally pushed up, and boy, my heart rate was flying, so I had to take a little break. But I was kind of in the garage right now looking at some of the things I'm going to need to put that engine together. Now this car has an Exetti twin disc in it, and when I'm putting the other Type S into the car, I'm not going to run the twin disc on it because it's overkill for a stock engine. I'm not going to be turboing this car with this replacement engine for the time being until we sort it out later down the road. So I was going through my old action clutch, and yeah, totally forgot about how destroyed this clutch is. This right here is 400 plus horsepower all-wheel drive, launching at like 8,000 RPM because I didn't have a rev limiter at the track, and I destroyed this perfectly working clutch. So I don't have a clutch. The only other clutch I have is the one that came out of this car, because we are running action in that as well, and that is an Exetti OEM replacement, which I don't want to run in this car because I know the temptation is real sometimes, so I might spin it. And this flywheel is completely toast as well. This thing is warped so bad. This is completely warped, and obviously the puck on these are completely gone. So this clutch system is trash. I'm gonna have to throw it away with the rest of that, so I don't think, you know, oh, I can use it, whatever. But I am going to try to just yank the engine out of the car and just make some progress on it, even if we have to sit here and wait to finish up the car throughout the week because of waiting for a clutch. And enough rambling, let's get to it. This is a little tricky, but I did make the downpipe in two pieces, both V-band, and it snakes right out. To tell you guys the truth, I've been procrastinating. Do I just want to leave this engine in the car and just put a header on it? Or do I just swap it out and get rolling with a piston rod on the messed up motor instead of that engine? We're not even halfway. I don't think we're halfway there. I think we're halfway there. I just got to pull out the axles, the drive shaft, and the traction bar. I just realized, because this car has been together for so long, that I don't have a front lower radiator support. So when the traction bar comes off, I can just put on a dolly, turn the engine sideways, and it'll slide out to the front. The goal is to get this out tonight and then find a place for all of this stuff. I'm probably gonna go find a big tote, put it into storage, and no, it's not for sale, so don't ask. Eventually this will go back into the car. I figured, since the engine is still in the car, I kind of want to see how the RBC fits, just to give me a general idea. And man, it looks good. See how it looks on the side. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a huge no-go. I've gotten this a few years ago, obviously in hopes of using it for, you know, the new turbo setup, but I don't think I can use this. Oh yeah, doesn't even, ouch. It doesn't even freaking close. All right, well, I guess in this case, I have two choices. I can either run the PRB manifold, which would work perfectly fine. I'm not racing the car or anything like that. Has a throttle body, has all the sensors, Fiora, everything's already attached to it. Or I could just get another max speeding intake manifold, just like the one that is in this car, and get some RDX injectors. The setup is going to be like almost 100% identical, other than the header difference, but at least it'll save me from switching ECUs, switching the map if you want to drive this car to this car, switching the map from this car, that car, so on and so forth. If the setup is similar, I can just plug that ECU to this car and it should fire over and should run and drive. AFR shouldn't be too crazy if I'm not racing it, which I'm not going to be doing it for the wagon. I just want to enjoy the car, drive it around, and just kind of move it off the driveway every now and then. So I think I'm going to sleep on it, PRB or max speeding intake manifold. But if I get the max speeding intake manifold, I have to get another throttle body. Let's pull the engine out. All right guys, so I got everything put away, all my tools. A lot of my parts are just kind of stashed all over the place. A lot of this stuff I'm going to take to the storage unit tomorrow and put them away. I do have two of these giant totes right here in the storage that I could store all this stuff in, because it's mostly empty, but a lot of this stuff is going to be put into the storage tomorrow, and then I'll tinker with removing the transmission, everything to transfer over to this guy. But I got to hit up the homie to see if he can come through and help me pick this thing off the engine stand. I also want to start gathering a lot of my crap and pile them up for the metal guy, so he can come and pick them all up, all these trash that I kind of just accumulated over the years, guys. This is going to be the end of the video. I did wash the engine bay a little bit, and I originally wanted to get the engine into the car, but didn't realize I don't have a clutch, so that's going to have to wait. And again, I cleaned the engine bay, I pressure washed the floor, cleaned everything from the coolant leak and all of that, and this hood is going to be closed on this car. The car is going to sit right here until we have everything to plant the engine back into the car. And I think once the engine goes back into the car, it's going to be a breeze. No turbo parts are going back on the car. I think the only thing that's going to be a little challenging is making a header to clear the transfer case. I already done it on my brother's car, because his is all motor supercharged with the transfer case. It's all-wheel drive, and I made a header to clear his. So I'm sure we can take care of it once we get to it, but in the meantime, we're just gonna do other things in between. She was just sleeping there, and now I have the intercooler on top of it, and she's tripping out like, okay, what the hell is in my bed? Lucy, we're gonna go inside in just a second, okay? Chill out. But we are going to wrap up this video right here, guys, and I hope you enjoy a little bit of the wagon here back on the channel. Hopefully I start driving this a little bit more. I mean, it's kind of hard to choose when you have a KCRX and then you're going to have an all-motor, fun, enjoyable K wagon, my pride and joy, that's been on the channel for about 10 years now. Hope you guys enjoyed today's progress update on this car. It's going to be on the channel a little bit more until this car is done. And if you guys want to stick around for you know, planting an engine back into this car and get this thing up and going again, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.